Nagbabalik ang PTV Sports. Ngayon makausap natin live sina Sir Enrico Quintana, VP for International Affairs of Sinag Liga Asya, Coach Edmund Quintana, Country Director, USA Sinag Liga Asya, at Ray Alao, Presidente ng Sinag Liga Asya. Good morning po!
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. And welcome to PTV Sports. Siyempre, suking-suki natin si Sir Ray.
Yes, na napakagwapo Sir Ray, hindi tumatanda.
Because of basketball.
Oo naman.
Now, Sir Ray, mahigit 2 years na po ang Sinag Liga Asya at madami po kayong mga inintroduce sa categories just like the Sinag Liga Asya Lakas 40 and now meron tayong Junior World Showcase. This is already the 3rd edition. Ano po ba yung goal ng Junior World Showcase and how does this align dito nga sa vision ng Sinag Liga Asya?
Good question, ma'am. Kasi yung Sinag Liga Asya, tama ka, 2 years and a half na to. Ang maganda, nung nag-partner kami apat, nila Rocky and Edmund and Eric, mas pinalaki namin itong Junior World Showcase kasi pang 3rd time na to, nagaganapin sa Cebu. Yung unang-una kay Governor Delta Pineda sa Pampanga, pangalawa kay Mayor Clarkson ng CDO. Ngayon, Cebu excited ang lahat kasi nung una, 24 teams. Second, 35 teams. Ngayon, mag-50 teams na kami. Dahil sa grabing hard work kasi na itong dalawang magkapatid na to. Kasi ang goal talaga is makatulong ng mga kapwa natin Pilipino doon na mga bata na nangangarap na maglaro sa mga PBA, mga magagandang school dito sa Pilipinas. At the same time, yung mga parents, makapagbakasyon din. Yun, ang kagandahan pa, bukod doon, si Coach Edmund at si Coach Eric, may mga dinadala silang bata na para matupad yung mga pangarap ng mga parents nila. Sila yun.
Now, Sir Enrico, the first one happened in Pampanga, the 2nd edition in Cagayan de Oro. Now, the 3rd edition will happen in Cebu. Bakit po Cebu? At ano po ba ang papel ng City ng Cebu sa youth development program ng basketball?
Malaki. Alam naman natin na Cebu ang one of the farm team ng lahat ng magagaling na player in PBA and all of the professional leagues here. And hindi lang doon. In the US and Canada, maraming mga Cebuano din na wanted to play in their hometown. So, we just want to showcase the games everywhere in the Philippines. Kasi yung mga turista nga kami, like I said, not all the kids knows their provinces and not been into those provinces.
Actually, partner, good choice din ang Cebu.
Yes, at saka malawak eh.
Yes.
In terms of the population and of course yung basketball culture in Cebu is mataas. At I just want to follow up sa question ko. Now, balikan po natin yung 1st and 2nd edition. Ano po ba yung nakita nating takeaways doon sa mga previous edition na to na idadali natin dito sa Cebu with improvements?
Yeah, again, we already introduced, in the US. That's the reason why in Canada, we have a new team now from Europe, and then the United Arab Emirates, Filipino community. So at first, like Boss Ray said, we had 24, 35, and now we're getting 50 and more. So it means to say that it's really growing as the competition is getting higher. So again, that's the path that we went to. So I think, it's getting better.
I want to take from that yung sinabi ni Sir Enrico na yung level of competition is getting higher. And so, Coach Edmund, based on your assessment, how competitive are the teams right now? At the same time, what are the improvements pa, especially for our local basketball players in terms of skills level?
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. So we were talking about lessons learned from the previous events. No, let's go back to the numbers: 24, 35, 50, and possibly more. So that means to say we're doing something right, right? And not just for the event organizers, sa mga hosts, but also yung mga members namin sa international. Because right now, we are in the midst of preparing yung mga teams. And they're really excited because some of them are actually returning, right? Returning in fact, some of them are returning on their 3rd time. So once again, I think ang Sinag Liga Asya at ang Pilipinas they're doing something right because bumabalik yung mga bata. The competitive level is really high. I can tell you that much. It was a really good showing ng mga organizers because they did a good job in making sure ng mga games is very competitive. Kasi when we go back to the US, to London, to UAE, mga members namin, they kept talking about not just the competition, but also the places they went, right? Pampanga is really good. Cagayan de Oro, they keep talking about food, how open the city is, and yung accommodations, yung hospitality, and I'm really excited about Cebu. I think it's a really good choice because ang motto ng international is to compete, right? You ask about competition, level of competition. We are going to celebrate as a team, whether we win or lose, and to connect. Nasabi nga ni Coach Eric about connecting yung mga Phil-Ams or mga taga-Dubai to the culture ng Philippines, because most of them may have not seen that. So we're truly excited.
So they get to experience po yung culture ng province na kung saan hinuhold natin ang Junior World Showcase. Now, definitely there's a marked progression from 26 teams to 35 teams. Ngayon, we're targeting 50 teams. How do you select the teams na pwedeng sumali dito sa Junior World Showcase?
So bawat organizations, they have different strategies, right? So there are organizations that really look for best of the best. They have tryouts and only accepted yung mga players that really high caliber and compete. I can tell you sa New York, because of what Coach Eric and Ray mentioned about some of them just wanted to connect. So if they have the capability of playing basketball, they're interested in traveling, and and they practice with us. Hey, we're make a team for you because we this is youth development, right? We're not gonna turn away yung mga bata really aspiring to have that experience, because that is the reason why we grew from, again, those numbers, right? 24, 35, 50. So yeah, that's how we look at it in the East Coast of the United States.
And speaking of which, ano po ba yung mga hinahanap ng mga foreign coaches or yung mga scouts sa mga batang sasali sa showcase na ito?
Filipinos became bigger, better, and stronger. It's talking about realization, mas malalaki na mga bata. So that's what we're looking at sa mga teams namin. It's a different environment. It's humid, it's hot, and ang mga bata rito very competitive. So we're looking at those type of skills na makakasabay sila. And if not, we have time to train them. And that's what we've been doing. Kasi yung mga trainers din naman namin sa mga countries namin, they're PBA caliber, varsity caliber. So they play this game here in the Philippines.
And I think one of the great indication na talagang tumataas yung level of basketball in the Philippines is the fact that madami ng mga local players or PBA players na ini-import. Japan, Korea. So I think that's a good barometer that our skills here in terms of basketball is really improving. Now, Sir Enrico, paano po dinisenyo? I know that international exposure is very important. Now, how did you decide itong Junior World Showcase to bridge our local players mula international opportunities for them?
Correct. And actually, I want to piggyback what you said because, right now we're trying to put some coaches from US who's coaching college level, from Division 2, Division 3, that we're trying to make them look at the way how basketball is being played here in the Philippines. So, makakita sila ng opportunity in Cebu. They might see some player not from international, but from local as well. So that's actually one of the things that we're getting into. Para naman like si Andy Gimao, like going to the to US now or Canada to try his luck there. So we're trying to put some scouts from from different, like if Canada and US, if they can see some potential player if they want to compete in in the US or in Canada.
Pero ano po ba yung mga skills na pinaka-importante para mapansin?
Well, this is as a tournament, we don't know what can happen, but alam naman natin yan, mga Pilipino, they're always ready for that, and let's see what can happen there, but just we know that they're ready, especially Cebu. They've been preparing for that, and now that they know that there are some scouts coming in, so maybe they can have their opportunity to play.
Now, we all know that yung growth ng isang liga depends on partnership. Meron po ba mga nabuong partnership, mga bagong partnership for the Junior World Showcase?
Yes, kagaya nga namin, from New York, Washington, nagkaroon kami ng taga-Europe, Canada, Australia, tapos meron kaming mga bago na gustong sumama sa amin, like Japan. So, kinakausap nila Enrico Quintana kasi pag basta abroad or other country, silang nag-aasikaso. About naman sa mga partner namin dito, like yung Department of Tourism, dahil nagustuhan nila yung ginagawa namin dito sa Sinag Liga Asya. Partner na ngayon ng Sinag Liga Asya, ang Department of Tourism.
Nice. I think that's one thing that is big right now sa Philippine sports is sports tourism. At kailangan yung mga gantong liga to promote the different parts of our country na talagang maganda.
Yes, correct.
Tama ka dyan, partner, tulad na lang mga nagdaang tennis, di ba, bukod dito sa basketball. But first, Coach Edmund, ano po ba yung kinaibahan ng Junior World Showcase sa Cebu sa kumpara sa youth tournament sa US?
Yeah, so now, well, the first thing is, again, culture, right? When you talk about culture, you're traveling into a location where you get to see, yung shared culture through basketball, right? So, malaking pinagkaiba, no? Because now you're competing against local talents in their home court, and so ang mga international players they want to travel. So we don't have. I wouldn't say we don't have. We have something like that. We have traveling tournaments din sa United States, but not to the same effect of you're witnessing motherland. That's very important. And again, when we go back from Sinag Liga to Junior World Showcase, the kids, the participants, the parents, they can't help but talk about the experience of doing that. Whereas yung normal na pocket tournaments and travel tournaments, hey, it's a norm, right? We go to California, Las Vegas, and different part of the United States, or even Canada. Yeah, that was fun. We played basketball. In the Philippines, we played basketball, we connected, we met good people, and they took really good care of us, and we're coming back. Yun ang mga madalas mo maririnig sa mga kabataan.
Coach Edmund, I'm just curious kasi most of the coaches from abroad, laging sinasabi nila that the basketball players here in the Philippines are very physical. What are your observations?
Galing.
Na corner.
Well, I say because yung kinalakihan ng mga pare, they watch or they've seen the games from the past, and that's because again we are disadvantaged pagdating sa height, so you have to somehow, I wouldn't say physical, but rather utak.
Mas mautak.
Yeah, mautak, and then lumalabas ng konti physicality, but because in basketball it's not just about your skills, but mental game din. But believe me, in other parts of the world, there's also physicality.
Now, Sir Ray, based on our conversations kanina, na-touch on yung opportunities na binibigay natin sa mga local basketball players na nagjo-join dito sa Junior World Showcase. Now, beyond the showcase, beyond the tournament, do we have like programs like mentoring, international training programs, or do we also connect them sa iba't ibang schools for scholarships?
Yes, totoo yun kasi dahil nga kay Eric sa kay Edmund, yung mga bata from US and other country, na-showcase nila yung talent nila because of platform natin, Sinag Liga Asya, especially nandito na sa PTV Sports, mas lumaki. Kasi napapanood na sila ng live, especially yung binibigay ng PTV Sports, talagang napakalaking bagay nun. Kasi na-showcase na nila yung talent nila, then yung mga tinatawag na scout, so naladala sila sa tamang school. Bukod sa mga scholar, may allowance, then yung parents, natutulungan ng mga managers sa school. Palaki ng palaki dahil ang re-request naman ng iba sa amin na magkaroon ng ibang sport like volleyball, taekwondo, chess. May ka-meeting na kami about dyan para sa Sinag Liga Asya din. So, yun, I think ang re-request nila is 500 na participant sa chess. Sa taekwondo, parang 300. Nagulat kami. So, pag-uusapan pa namin yun.
So talagang may plans for expansion, not just to focus on
Yes.
basketball. Ang ganda po
Exciting
yan.
yan.
Oo. Top 3 sports na sa tingin nyo na dapat unahin besides basketball.
Besides
Coach.
basketball, I think volleyball, right?
Okay,
It's really,
volleyball.
really big here sa Philippines. I was a baseball player once, nung elementary. Sana bumalik, you know, ang baseball. And lastly, I think pickleball.
Pickleball!
Meron na kayong isang
Player.
participant.
Excited tuloy ako
Yes,
sa
magkakaroon tayo
expansion.
niyan, pickleball.
Ayun.
Ila-live natin.
Excited
Ay,
na
talaga
ako
po?
dyan.
Yes, may kausap na
Because
tayo yan.
we organize pickleball tournaments sa States.
Yay! Ang saya. Actually, mandaming malalakas na players sa States.
Oo.
To Sir Enrico naman po, gusto ko lang itanong, ano po yung pinaka-challenging part dito sa pagbuo ng event na ito? At sa pag-scout?
Challenging in terms of like us here in in the US and Canada, it's expensive. So, but yun ang that's what makes more exciting. Kasi it has to be worth it. So that's the challenging in our organizing people here in the Philippines na they make it really worth it for us. So, okay lahat ng mga paghirap namin and everything. Because when the things all happens, everybody go home happy and satisfied. So that's why we keep on raising the bar high.
If I may add lang doon, also timing. Kasi kaya lalong nagiging
Bagyo.
expensive
Yeah.
yung pagka yung timing doesn't fall in the right place. Right? Because you have to book early but you don't have a team yet. So kailangan magtama-tama ang timing.
So when is the start po nung third leg natin sa
Ayun,
Cebu?
Banggitin ko na, yung
Yes.
Junior World Showcase natin 2026, July 1 to 5, 2026, ang opening sa Historic Cebu sa Coliseum. Ang game venues niya, newly built Magnum Sport Complex sa Cebu Coliseum din. Gaganapin din sa Sawang Calero Gym. Grabe mga tao dito. Talagang napupuno nila yung Coliseum nila. Ang categories natin is 13 under, 15 under, 17 under, may 19 under din tayo. Ngayon, pinalakas nila yung 23 under kasi i-open. Pwede maglaro yung mga other country na hindi Pinoy para mapanood sa Cebu yung mas pinalakas na Sinag Liga Asya 23 under. Tapos all the games will be live at different social media platforms and also game will be also on our TV partner, siyempre PTV Sports. So what's the wordplay?
Yun.
Exciting yun.
Oo. Ilan pong so far international teams?
So right now, ang last number namin is Boss Rocky, is it 28 or about maraming international delegates?
Ang dami.
And
32, I think.
And counting.
And counting. Kasi matagal pa, July
Yes.
pa. So, ang dami pang papasok yan. But definitely, congratulations. I feel like, for a 2-year organization ng Sinag Liga Asya, ang bilis ng growth. So, with that po, can you please do invite our viewers to support Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase? Let's start with Coach Edmund.
Hi, so everyone, we're inviting you to watch and and witness, the international competition come July 1st to July 5th sa Cebu. And sa mga kababayan namin sa United States, UAE, Canada, London, and other parts of the world, obviously in US, East Coast, West Coast, we are inviting you to watch the world play, Junior World Showcase.
Sir Ray?
Ayun, siyempre, iniimbitahan namin lahat ng mga Pinoy sa other country na supportan ng Sinag Liga Asya, lalong-lalo na itong Junior World Showcase natin. Nagpapasalamat kami sa lahat ng sponsors, siyempre, sa chairman natin kay Rocky Chan, na talagang hindi na ata natutulog para dito sa inayos niyang Junior World Showcase. Lalong-lalo na sa partner natin na si Eric and Edmund, na grabe yung ginagawa nila para sa mga other country. Kasi sila talagang nagsimula nito.
Sir Enrico?
Again, Coach Eric here. Inimbitahan namin kayo manood, lalo na sa mga media partners namin. Thank you for giving us this platform and opportunity to showcase these events and watch the world play.
Alright,
Thank
with
you so
that,
much.
maraming salamat po for being here and
Thank you.
gracing our
Thank
show.
you.
Thank you.